Why do people go to payday loans instead of a bank to cash their paycheck? Well, what choice do they have, right? Because there's not a traditional bank around. And some of these places charge hundreds of percent in interest on their services, right? But because the math is kind of tricky for something like that, they won't call their interest rates. So in the book, I look at a payday lender where their fee is, if you want like a $200 advance on your paycheck, you're paying like $20 for that. And so someone off the top of their head say, well, it's 10%, maybe it's just kind of a stiff ATM fee. But if you assume that rate is for 1 week, and you did it every week, I think it comes out to like 600%. Like, these payday lenders are required by law to actually figure out what an annual percentage rate would be for their services, but they bury it someplace in their website where if you don't know to look for it, you're not going to find it. And so instead of calling it interest, they call it a convenience fee, right? A convenience fee of $10, but if they had to put up the real interest rate, which would be like 300%, they would lose business, so they don't do that.
Yeah. And so, because I do feel like the payday loans or the title loans and all of these things you always see them in particular neighborhoods. Right. So is that a marketing tactic? Is that a trap?
I mean, it is. I mean, their strategy is specifically to target people who don't have any other choice in the matter, and probably in inner city or out in rural areas may lack some sophistication. So they're not going to maybe smell a rat when they see a convenience fee or things like that and realize that they're paying, such exorbitant prices. There was a study recently where some economists looked at payday lenders and car title lenders, another predatory type of business, in poor neighborhoods. And they found that if there was a blood bank in these neighborhoods, places where people could go and sell their plasma, business at these predatory lenders dropped like 20%. So it's not that these folks don't realize that a payday lender does not have their best interests in heart.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't have any choice. And when given the choice, they would rather sell their blood than go, pay some exorbitant fee to cash a check.
Yeah.